guys, Selene here. I'll give you a couple minutes to go and find me. I gotta go find myself actually. Here we go. It's Tuesday, January 24th. Next week I won't be here live. I will be on a cruise in Mexico. Crafting cruise. Let me see. Oh, I can't seem to share. Hang on. Crafting cruise. Let me see. Oh, I can't seem to share. Hang on. Crafting cruise. And I can't mute myself either. This is fun. All right, there we go. Now I'm muted. Hey, thanks for joining me. I almost didn't go live today. Something's going on with my hair here. There we go. Out of the ponytail. Let's share this to the creative group so everybody can find us. Oh, I am silly, aren't I? Well, I can't seem to share it either. Huh. Well, let's go this way. You know, there's a way to go every which way on Facebook, so if it won't go one way, we can go a different way. It'll just take an extra minute. I hope you are having a good Tuesday. The sun finally came out here, so it's not so bad. Welcome, everybody. I have Stamp Club coming through tonight. Actually, it was a really busy week. We had the catalog launch at Harmony Hall, and that went great. I'll tell you, I miss in-person events. I really enjoy spending time just sitting and hanging out and chatting with people. So thank you for being here. And then Sunday, I had an online team meeting. And we met and we announced our swap theme and we celebrated one another. So that was a lot of fun. And then tonight I start Club Week, where we have people come through the studio for 2 nights and a morning. And then I ship out the rest of the club packets all over the country. So you might actually be getting one if you're in the club. My new Stampers 8 Club features 8 different projects every month. And this one's already sold, but you just have to get in before the next one if you want to be part of our club. But this month they're getting half a pack of this Regency Park Designer Series paper. And you might be able to see, I did some die cutting for them out of the paper and just put it back so they can take the scraps. And then 8 projects each with 8 envelopes. These are like ultra packets. They're ultra stuffed. They get so much stuff for this. In fact, for every 5 people, I go through 1 pack of envelopes. Between Saturday's event, you gotta love this. I love card math. And club, I went through 39 packs of Whisper White envelopes in the past 3 weeks. Is that not crazy? So it's been a lot of fun and a lot of prep, a lot of crafting. And they're making 4 projects, 2 of each. So I was thinking they're going to have a lot of cards, and it might be fun to show you how to make a box in case you want to gift those cards. I love to give my mom cards that she can use in her everyday life. And we're making 8 for club, and I was thinking it might be kind of fun to make a box that would hold 8 cards. What do you guys think? So I lost the video, of course. Oh, there it is. All right, so I can see, greetings from Northeast Ohio. And we've got Jill on here and Corinne. And thanks for saying hello. Thanks for being here. All right, so I grabbed my scoreboard and a piece of 8.5 by 11 just to start, and I just thought we would make a simple card box that we could use to gift cards away, like for example to my mom. And I'm going to flip the camera and we'll just get going because I do have some more cleaning to do before everybody starts arriving here in just about 2 hours. So let's flip the camera and we'll have a go at this. Ooh, I turned the lights down. There we go. I'm going to put my hand over the camera so I don't make anyone dizzy. I'll get you in the clip and then we'll see about how we're looking on the table. I have to make any adjustments. I know I float for a minute. Oh, this isn't too bad. So you can see that I have my box ready, and I was actually thinking to get 8 cards, and this is just 5 with envelopes, that I'd want my box to be about 1 1/4 inches. So that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to start at 1 1/4 on both 8.5 inch sides. So if you're in your stamp club and you like this project, really all you need is a piece of cardstock, and you'll have everything you need to embellish and decorate your box with what comes in your pack. They also get a full bolt of this gorgeous new navy blue ribbon, a full pack of the milky dots. So it's quite a bit of product, and they make 8 cards, so the value is pretty awesome. So then I was thinking about what I wanted my box to be, and if it's 1 1/4, I'm making this to 6.5 and 4.5. So that gives me like a 2-inch gully in the middle and 1 1/4 inch on either side. So I'm gonna score that down straight, and that's gonna be my box. Just gonna fold this, and I'm gonna grab my toolkit here. Here we go. All right. Well, you know, sometimes, Jill, you just need something simple, and you don't want it like, and I will say with Club, I was impressed with the new format of Club, how many projects we all end up with. It's pretty awesome. Even prepping it is quite the undertaking. But see, now when I go to fold these, they'll just overlap a little bit here, and I'll be able to put tear and tape up there. But for now, I'm just gonna snip up the sides. It's super simple. It'll go together pretty quick, I think. And to make sure that this guy, we could do tear and tape, or we could actually do seal, because I use the Seal Plus. On Saturday, at in-person events, I often come up with things that I should be sharing on videos that I don't necessarily think of. And one thing that I noticed is with the Seal Plus, people were tending to use it, like if they wanted to put it on this paper, they were using it like this. And I encourage people to use it kind of like this, 90 degrees, because then when it releases at the top, and it's much less likely to get fussy on you. And once you get the feel of it, it's not too bad. There are still some that are getting used to it. So, okay, this looks hard, right? Not. We're just gonna, oh, see, I didn't release at the top, my bad. See, when you don't release at the top, you have to fast forward it a little bit, because then the glue isn't right at the top. And that's it. We're gonna take this, and I'm gonna stand it up so it's 90 degrees. It's a great way to gift cards. And then this will overlap automatically. Ta-da. And then the same thing on the other side. I'll do the side without the adhesive. I only put adhesive on the 2 pieces here. I don't know if it's showing you. Yep, good. You get the shine. I just want you to see the shine. Okay, and then close that down and close that down. And this is where it gets fun, because you can embellish at will. So the front of our card box is about 6 by 4.5. So it's perfect for taking these cards from class that we're gonna make and putting them in to gift them to someone. My mom would love this. I hope she's watching. Sometimes she catches me. All right, so now, if this is 6 by 4.5 and we want to decorate it, we could decorate it a bunch of different ways. We could make a panel to make even like we decorate a card, right? Oh, we could almost put a card on the front, right? Or we could just cut a simple panel. So since we said this was 4.5, I'm gonna grab a quick piece of white. And look, I found a card base here hanging out by itself. So, oh, I have my trimmer here somewhere. Oh, it's under this. Like I said, I'm getting ready for club tonight, so my room's in a bit of a disarray. Actually, it's clean, so therefore I can't find anything. So we said that the box is 4 1/4 inches tall. So 4.5. So I'm gonna start at that, 4 1/2. And I'm cutting up a card base that I had hanging out. And then I could just take that whole panel and do that. Or it seems kind of big at 4 1/4. So maybe I'll cut it, how about 3 1/4? So 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. Oh, it seems small now. It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, isn't it? Okay, so that's my first layer on my box. And I could decorate it. Like I could do a decorative edge here. There's 100 ways to decorate. But for the sake of time, we'll just dig into the designer paper. Now, for club, I'm going to need these 2 pieces for one of the cards. So when I do the video for them, I don't want to use these, but aren't they cool? This comes out of the Sentimental Park dies, and I cut 2 of them ahead, so when they get their stuff, all their die cutting is done. But then they'll cut into their designer paper, and they're going to use this pattern with the stripities, and they're going to use this pattern, and they're going to use this pattern. And I put them all at the top for them so that they would know where to find their stuff. So let's pick one that can go with the box to match. I think I want it to be kind of heavy on the navy because the box is navy, right? What about this one? That's pretty. All right, so I just want to make sure, I'm going to double back and make sure I didn't use this pattern. So you tell me if we want to go dark, number 1, or light, and we'll decorate with that. And while you're doing that, I will put this back over here so I'm ready to do my club video right after. Oh, you just gifted a clear box. That's really smart. Dark or light? Talk to me. I'm waiting. All right, and while you guys are doing that, I think I will grab a hole punch and we can make a handle for this. Quarter-inch ought to do. What do you guys think? Dark, 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 dark. Goose. All right, you guys win. All the darks win. It's going to look great against the white, I think. Okay, so that was, I already forgot, 4 1/2 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to go 3 1/2. But I'm going to keep it edge to edge, so I'm going to keep it the same height as the box to 4 1/2. And I can put those aside and use them on another project. Ooh, again, I like the stripes. Which way did I cut it, I wonder? Ooh. That's tricky. All right, so this is 3 1/2, right? Or no, 3 3/4. I'm going to cut it at 3 1/4. Nope, that's too short. That's 3/4 of an inch. That's in theory it should be an inch, but no, let's see. I'm gonna do that and flip one side because that's adorable. Now I can go, now that I've decided that I was gonna go this way to decorate, right? Now that I see it, I'm like, do I want to do that or do I want to go this way? I think I want to go this way to decorate. Isn't that crazy? Which means I need to cut another 1/4 inch off of this piece. So you see how it goes, like as you get going, you can definitely make adjustments. So I cut this down to 4 1/4 because I'm gonna flip the panel. I was originally gonna go, why? I'm like, why is it 4? It's always better to measure twice and cut once, right? Okay. Put the scoreboard over here. Get everything out of my way. Look at this, my table's almost clean. Like this has never happened to me before. I don't know what to do. So I was gonna go this way and put the designer paper top to bottom, and then I decided to flip it. So now we're gonna go this way, which I think is adorable. And it would be a great way to gift these cards from club because it's using the same supplies. And for those of you that are in club, you're getting the ribbon, you're getting the designer paper. So here's an idea of how you can use your stuff a little better. Okay, do I want to go the ribbon across where the ribbon, or across where the paper meets, or do I want to go this way? You tell me. So we'll call this way number 1. We'll call this way number 2. It's horizontal or vertical, but number 1, number 2. You guys tell me. And I will, while we're doing that, I'll figure out where I'm going to put the holes on my box. This is adorable. Adorkable, I'll tell you. Okay. I need something to mark my box on where I'm going to punch the holes. So, doesn't that make sense? Here's a new use for Wink Estella, kids. Looks like it's crooked, isn't it? I'll go a little lower. Here we go. So that's one set of holes. And I just have like a 1/4 inch, I think this is a 1/4 inch hole punch. I just grabbed what I had. You know, you can use any punch, but you'd want it to be something that, okay, so there's the measurement on that side. And then the idea would be to try and get the same thing on the other side. Dun, 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 dun. So we'll go again. About that far from the top. I'm using my designer paper to kind of like measure. So it's just kind of imperfect, off the cuff, you know, on the fly, just like every Tuesday. Never know what we're gonna do. Number 1, 1, 1. Okay, so we'll go across. Good call. Thanks, everybody. Okay, so we got the holes for the handle, and they look pretty good to me. And thanks for answering. We'll go way number 1. And I suppose we should make a bow. How pretty. So I like to tie flat bows as much as possible. So I try and make sure that there's no loop-de-loops. And then I pretend my paper is, my ribbon is paper. I pretend my paper is ribbon. That's funny. So instead of tying, I'm going to fold this under like paper. And then I'm going to take both pieces and bring it up in my hand. So this one's going to go up over my hand. And then the cut piece, the piece that's cut with the scissors, is the piece that goes on top. Otherwise, I'd be trying to put the whole roll underneath. And then this is a flat knot, actually. You can pull down and then do that. Or if you want to make a bow, that's when you can do your loop, swoop, and pull, or your bunny ears. But it's the same motion for the first step for both things. So we did a flat knot and a bow there. And I did loop, swoop, and pull. That's where I'm comfortable. This ribbon is so fun. It's got some grab to it. So it's actually really easy to tie a bow. So I'm holding on to the knot as I make my loops a little smaller, and then I'll put my fingers in it just to finish it off. But it's an easy way to make a bow when you get the ribbon that has the nice, I'll call them grippies. It says that it's bordered ribbon, but so I said, I guess it's satin bordered, but on the inside it feels like it's got little grippies to help you tie. At least that's how I feel about it. You might get it and be like, I don't know what she's talking about. I still can't tie a bow. All right. So I'm going to add my Seal Plus to the back, just in the 4 corners. Oh, I made a smiley face. And we'll attach that to what's going to be the front. Oh, you know what? We should look and see where the seams are. Oh, the seams went the other way. So by rights, the seams are going backwards. So I'll make this my front. Quick and easy though. And then I'm going to recommend that you cut 2 lengths of ribbon, and it doesn't matter how long the ribbon is, but whatever you do for one side, you should do for the other side. So this is the only time I'll suggest that you cut it off the roll. Usually I tie my bows right off the roll, but whatever the length is, they're both the same length. We're going to make a knot in one end. And I'm going to treat both pieces of ribbon exactly the same. And in theory, we'll have a nice handbag style holder when we're done. So there's one tie. Tie it in a knot on the other side. And I'll try and get it the same length, you know, about that much off the end. See where I'm going with that? Okay. And then this end, I'm going to make it easy for my fingers to get around, and I'm going to cut it there, and then I'm going to use that satin and just cut up the side. So this should make it easy for me to pull out of my, pull through the hole there, because it's just a little one. Okay, so they both look pretty much the same. Oh, I might have cut this one a little bit more than that one, so I'll have to be careful when I'm finishing. Now, here's the important part. Because I have the knot already, and I'm going to clean up that end because that's just going to be inside the box. I'm going to start by putting the ribbon through the inside. In theory. I could have made it a little skinnier on the end there. Oh, well, I can still do that. But that's the thing with this. It's, you don't have to be able to get your fingers around it as long as you get it thin enough where it starts, and then you can just pull. So out through the inside and then in through the outside, and you'll have your ribbon that you can tie again in a knot. And then that piece that we cut funky, we can just cut it off. And get rid of it. So this is a little bit long. I could tie another knot and make it shorter, but I want to see where it sits first. So we'll do the same thing. Make this a little thinner. I just had coffee and my hands are like vibrating. All right. Out through the end. And then right through the front. And then about the same spot, I'm going to tie it off. But when I get to the knot part, I'm going to go loose. I'm going to back it out, and then I'm going to try and pick it up and see if they're the same height. And I'm pretty close. This one could be a little tighter on this side, so I'm going to just slide it up a little bit and give it a trim. So like this one was a little bit longer than the first one, so it worked out. So now they should be about the same height. And I got a spot to put my cards, and I can embellish to taste. I can put a sentiment on it, you know, and it all matches. So fabulous. If you're in club, I encourage you to take your supplies and make them go a little further. All you need is a piece of coordinating cardstock, and you can make a card box. Oh my goodness. So just to recap, and I jotted these down real quick before I jumped on. I took the 8.5 by 11 and I scored it on the 8.5 inch side at 1 1/4 on both ends, right? And then the 11 inch side, I scored at 4.5 and 6.5 and just assembled it. It's super fast and easy. And like I said, you can decorate it going this way, or this time we went the other way. There's so many possibilities for decoration once the box is intact. You could even make a cover for it easy enough if you didn't want handles. But I'm sure that if you want to gift your cards, that you could make one of these and the person would be so happy to get them, especially if they match your cards. Matchy. All right, well, have a wonderful day. And if you're in club, you can expect that video out by tomorrow or the day after. I will send the video when the PDFs get emailed out. Well, I might send an email today just to make sure everybody knows that we're still meeting. So anyway, have a great week, and I will see you in 2 weeks because I will be on vacation next week. Thank you so much.